Hello, how are we doing today, guys? If you don't already know me, I'm Anita Horry. I'm founder of Anita Horry Academy, a Pilates teacher training academy, and also personal coach for the newer Pilates teachers and studio owners in the industry. In today's video, I'd like to talk a little bit more about what word of mouth does for your business. So I'm going to be talking a lot more about marketing your business and how organic marketing, so word of mouth marketing is organic marketing, is going to help your business. So many of you tell me that this is actually what you want. Don't want to be paying anything for advertising. You don't want to be going on Facebook and paying for Facebook advertising. You don't want to be paying for social media or doing any kind of local advertising in your area. And you want to rely on word of mouth, which is absolutely great. However, some of you, and actually many of you, are coming to me and saying that, hang on, this isn't actually working for me. We don't know why it's not working, but it's not working, or I'm feeling really frustrated because I feel that I don't have enough clients to be able to refer other people in my area. Well, this is really what I'm going to be covering today. And before I jump into the video and jump into explaining how you can get word of mouth to work for you, I'd like you to share this video with your friends if you feel that any one of your friends needs this in their own business. Please go ahead and do so. And if you do like it, please hit the like and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video online. Now, let's jump straight into this word of mouth. So first of all, what is word of mouth marketing? So word of mouth marketing is a strategy where people share their good customer experience with other people in their circles. So they'll be able to share their experiences and share the services as well. So the great thing about this is obviously that it's absolutely free. And it's also for you, it's going to mean that you're going to have more clients without having to invest into any kind of marketing programs. Now, this is why we all love this kind of organic marketing. And traditionally, it used to be just people talking to each other over perhaps a cup of coffee or a glass of wine at a social event and discussing, I've been to this Pilates teacher, she's helped me sort this issue out, etc., etc. But nowadays, word of mouth marketing isn't necessarily just that. Word of mouth marketing can also include a review of your page on Facebook or Instagram or any other of the social media pages. It could also be a review on Google or a review even on your website. It could be a photo of them working on your Facebook, working on your studio rather, and posting it on the social media site. So on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, whatever it is, and they'll refer to you through a hashtag. And there's a link of them working to your studio. Now, the most amazing thing about this is that not only are they sharing it with their circle of friends, but they're also going to be sharing it with other people that they don't perhaps already know. So the opportunities here are going to be endless. Now, why do teachers struggle to get word of mouth advertising or word of mouth referrals? The first thing to consider is that no two people are the same. So as Pilates teachers, one exercise isn't necessarily for all, and one exercise isn't going to feel the same with one person doing it and another person doing it. So the same analogy has to be taken for the marketing strategy for your business. So no two people are the same. So although you might have lots of customers, you might not have many with the same issues. The second thing to consider is that some of your clients might not feel very comfortable about sharing their experiences at your studio or sharing their experiences in taking sessions with you. And not because they don't like it, but because perhaps their issue has been super sensitive. Maybe you've dealt with a person who has had a stroke and they feel super embarrassed about sharing the fact that they've had the stroke and they don't want to let the whole world know about their personal thing. It could also be that they're generally very private people. So you've got to consider these two situations, and you've got to consider that in these two situations, you might need to work in differently. So how do we overcome this? And how are we going to get word of mouth to work for our business? All right. First of all, let's get really clear about which clients we're actually serving. This is the most important thing. Now, I have spoken about this, finding your niche, in various videos. You gotta only have to check these 2 videos here to see where I talk about finding your niche client, finding your target audience. That is super important. So the first thing you need to do is find your niche clients, niche market. And I understand that perhaps teaching Pilates can help so many people in different populations with different problems, and you want to help all of them. You don't want to be excluding anyone from coming to your studio. But what that's going to do is going to make you a Pilates teacher that perhaps can dabble into everything, but really not a specialist in everything. And this is why I keep saying that your niche is super important, because that is going to help you create that strategy for the specific market that you want to target. So your market is going to be completely different to somebody else who's teaching Pilates in your area, but perhaps just giving general Pilates classes. Or maybe you are a Pilates studio, an equipped Pilates studio that offers clinical Pilates, and you don't offer Pilates for fitness, and you don't want to be targeting that particular clientele. So that's where your client target has to be really specific, and your marketing strategy will also need to be specific. And the clients have to have something in common in order for them to be able to refer other people to you. So if you are, say, you are looking at teaching athletic Pilates, so you're specifically working with athletes, then you are going to get referrals from athletes referring other athletes in, but you're not going to be advertising your services for prenatal mothers or for seniors, right? In that case, you really have to niche it down. You have to make sure that you only have that marketing strategy attracting the athletes to come to your studio. So you're going to get referrals from these people, talking to people in their circles, in this case, athletic circles, about how Pilates has improved their performance. Now, I could tell you a story about working with athletes myself, where I've worked with athletes who didn't want their competitors to find out that they were doing Pilates. It was kind of their secret weapon. But generally speaking, if you were working on a much bigger scale, we're looking at getting the athletes and athletic groups to recommend your studio to other athletic groups. And, of course, this depends where you are, but you'll see that once you start with one team, everybody else is going to want to follow. So you need to have worked with a really substantial amount of people to be able to start getting referrals and to also be classed as a specialist in your field. So you must get super clear on your niche. Now, you need to align your marketing strategies in order to show that you understand these guys' needs, their desires, and explain how you're going to help them achieve their goals. You can then start networking with other professionals in their industry in order to refer and co-refer clients to each other. And then you start building that community for your business. So then everybody's going to be referring to you as an expert in your field. And this doesn't just end with your clients. It's also going to include other professionals who work with the same clients, but perhaps give them other services and be able to refer their own clients to you. Now, when it comes to perhaps the other problem of clients not wanting to share their experiences with you and doing Pilates with you, perhaps because their problem is too sensitive, or perhaps they're generally very private people, then you can tackle it in 2 ways. Well, first of all, the first thing you need to understand is that there's not much you can personally do about this, okay? This is a personal thing, and then you have to also respect that from the client. But you know that good friends discuss things in private. So there's no guarantee, of course, but there's no reason why these guys aren't talking to their friends in private about how you've helped them with their problem, and they could be referring clients to you without you actually understanding or knowing it. Now, I've had many clients who have been perhaps VIPs where they didn't want the whole world to know that they're practicing Pilates, but through their quiet and super secret circle of friends, they've referred people through to me and they've said, yes, actually, this was a referral from this particular client. So it doesn't mean to say that they're not going to refer clients to you, but it's not okay for you to go publishing it out there on your social media or on your website. Now, this is where the other professional networks that I was talking about earlier is going to work for you, because these guys are going to be referring clients to you and without necessarily putting their name out there or without going out on social media. Now, building a network of people that perhaps work in different fields, but you work with the same clients with, is going to really help you market your business, because they're going to become your ambassadors. Now, it's not going to be your clients that refer, your direct clients that refer newer clients to you, but it's going to be this network of other professionals that work with the same clients. In our case, for example, if you want to take an example where an osteopath will refer a client who wants to start a regular Pilates program to strengthen them, and they want to refer people to you. So they're going to be seeing the client on a regular basis, but they want the client to get stronger by practicing Pilates, and then of course they'll be referring them to you. So they're also your ambassadors. I've had this so much in my industry, and I still have it now with GPs, surgeons, and other medical professionals referring clients to our studio, rather patients to our studio, because they know how we can help their patients. I hope this has been helpful for you, because this is really not just about word of mouth advertising where people talk about your services, but it's also including social media advertising. So anything or anywhere where people can be your ambassadors, whether they are your clients or whether they are our other professionals, that's going to be your word of mouth, organic marketing. Now, let me know if this video has resonated with you, and if you like for me to work with you directly and help you grow your own business and perhaps work with you on improving your organic marketing strategies, then do email me at admin@anitahorryacademy.com. And of course, if you like this video, do hit the like, subscribe, and don't forget the bell to be notified every time I upload a video online. Until my next video, goodbye for now.